Mex was an inspiration to me, man. He was like my brother. Like, he looked out for me for a super long time.
He's a very opinionated person in a good way. You know, he's one of those guys that you could actually be really close friends with, but he will not agree with anything that you have to say about anything.
Really passionate about everything, which is why, you know, we always got into arguments, and, you know, it wasn't always bad arguments, but, you know, we always did get into like discussions and things, and it's because of he's so passionate, you know, but honestly, it always came from a good place.
When you were around him, like just him, he was himself. He was funny, even when he was upset, even when he was arguing with you, like his gesture, the way he used his hands or the way he walked sometimes, you know, like those things were funny, like it was Mex.
I know a lot of people were like, you know, oh, he used to argue with me all the time. I mean, I've seen him do it, you know, with a couple people, but yeah, I guess I was one of the people fortunate enough not to really get into it with them like that, you know, with the exception of Celtics and Lakers.
I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be around, I'm gonna be just seeing what's going on, you know, the new generation.
He has pushed me to always do whatever I wanted, whatever I was doing, to the maximum potential, to the highest level. When I started doing music, he was always there. He was basically like my #1 supporter in anything that I've ever done.
Like, he was just a straight up super real guy who just wanted to connect people and help them. And he would always see a potential in you, and he would try to help you to grow.
It's the reason I ended up moving to Florida. It's because he introduced me to it.
At a time when I should have maybe stopped battling for personal reasons in life, he was one of the people that kept me out battling and competing. And he made it possible by helping me get onto these battles with the Squadron guys.
Yeah, he was just 100% B-boy 100% of the time, you know, and now it's just the kind of person he was, so.
But he was also my life mentor. He helped me a lot with a lot of things, a lot of issues, and he helped us both with MK as well.
He would tell you the way it is, always, and you can always count on that.
There's not enough time for me to even say what he's done for me. It's just, he just did so much. Like, I could just be here forever and just talk about all the stuff he's done for me.
We hit a traffic jam, and this is like 9 p.m. at night, and LA always has traffic. So we hit a traffic jam, and this fool just jumps out of the car and runs through fucking dodging cars, like zigzagging through cars, but running through the street all the way. And he's like, I'm running to, he just jumped out the car, middle of the street, just ran, and you just see he had, like running through the cars, and his hair was just like flying. And then he goes into the 7-Eleven and just throws change on the guy's desk and runs in the bathroom. It was fucking funny. So we caught him at the 7-Eleven like way later. But yeah, that's the type of stuff Mex would do out of nowhere. But that was one funny one that I remember right now.
The battle between him and Cross in my hotel room. Even if the jam was over, we still made time to break, whatever. So we put up like either the couches or the beds. We like flip them up and we just get down, you know? So that ended up happening. I don't know, I just got hyped. I was like, yo, we should make Cross and Mex battle, you know? Maybe a round or two just for fun. Yeah, I think Mex got him though. But it was just like, it was hilarious, you know, just to see that and take credit for putting that together.
We flew out to Bolivia, and it was like me and like Stella and Rox Ride and a bunch of people, and they flew us out, and we were about to be on a news show. So what happens is before we get up on stage on live TV, he's telling everyone, don't mess up, you know. And as soon as we get out there, you know, everyone's, you know, doing their little rounds or whatever, and he goes out first, and he messed up so bad, and he hit the floor of the news stage, and it made such a loud noise. And in the footage, it's just like everyone and all of us in the background just trying not to die laughing in the freaking in the studio, man. It was crazy, man. That's definitely the funniest time I've had with him, for sure, you know.
Our trip to Battle of the Year Germany in Hanover, we got invited by Thomas of Battle of the Year, and he told me like, okay, let's have a dinner at a Slovak restaurant around the corner. So we were going there together, and he was like, "Yo, I forgot a wallet. I'll be right back. Like, let's meet up at the restaurant." I was like, "Okay." So I come in a restaurant, and it kind of looked weird, you know. They were just male couples or whatever, and I come in and I was like, "Oh, is this a Slovak restaurant? Like, do you guys cook some food or something?" And this bartender just turned around and he was like, "Nah, this is a gay bar, you know." And I was like, "What the hell is going on?" And then I look outside, and Mex was cracking up on the other side of the street, and yo, this is how Mex was sometimes.
We had about 15 B-boys sleeping over at my little 2-bedroom apartment in Florida, and Mex woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. He had this like ritual where he would just go to the bathroom and poop in the bathroom every time, you know. And Dirty and everybody, we were all sleeping, and at 6 o'clock in the morning, Mex comes into the room with a plate, and he had took a crap and he took it out of the toilet and put it on a plate, and he put it right by Dirty's face, and he just left it there, and he like made loud noises so Dirty would wake up, and everybody woke up and it was smelling like crap in the room, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, what the heck?" And Dirty woke up and there's this like huge piece of turd like right by his face on a plate, and it was just so disgusting but so funny. And Omar and all these guys, it was a really, really memorable time, and it was really gross, but it was really one of those funny, you know, one of those Mex moments, man. It's Mex, he's just out there, he's crazy, he does really stupid stuff. But yeah, those are the two stories I have to share of Mex. Rest in peace, Mex, and rest in peace, Dirty.
You know, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of fights, there's a lot of arguments, but somehow it always works out. And that's because I feel that God knows we're always doing our best to do the right thing. And we've been so blessed, man, and we've been beyond blessed. And I'm very happy, I'm very relieved, and I'm very excited because now like a new path begins, and I'm not gonna say much about it, I'm just gonna let it unfold. That's it, man. Say shout outs to everybody that came out all these years, all these people that supported. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing run. You know, they say the good die young. And
eventually, this battle to me,
if Outbreak is dead, it still live forever.
They won one round.
That's it.
One round was tied. We got 3 rounds.
Peace.